Good evening, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I'm your host, Johan, and the name of my channel is Make It an Amazing Day. Make it. This video is about why I'm selling my Harley Davidson motorcycles. So, last year I had 4 motorcycles. 3 Harley Davidsons and 1 250 dual purpose bike. So one of those Harleys is gone, sold, and the 250 dual purpose bike is gone, sold. Right now I have a Sportster California style chopper up for sale, and that'll be sold. I'm not a rich person except for my car and that van. These bikes have loans. I was meditating last week down at my grove, and I just saw myself as a different person right now at this point in my life. I will be 66 in August. I've recommended to you to watch that documentary, What the Bleep Do We Know? It's science and spirituality, neuroscience. What the bleep do we know? I first watched it and listened to it, the video, then I bought the book in 2014. And there's one statement made in there that always stuck with me, always, over the past 10 years. And that is, have you ever seen yourself through the eyes of the person you've become? Have you ever seen yourself through the eyes of the person you've become? I talked earlier this morning on the first video about transcendence, existing or experiencing above the normal level, above the physical level. And I'm there. I'm there. I can see myself through the eyes of the person I've become. I'll probably be selling this one once that Sportster's sold. I don't see myself this way. Now, I've been riding motorcycles since I was about 12, so that's almost 54 years. It's a long time. I enjoy them, but the cost just to do general maintenance and replace things is ridiculous. One tire is like $300. But when I sit on a motorcycle today, it's just not me. It was me at one time. It was my personality, so to speak. And even though I'm clean and sober, I still kind of live the biker lifestyle, you know, the clothing, gotta ride every day, and nobody buys, well, a lot of people will buy a Harley Davidson and put thousands of dollars into it. All of this that lifestyle is fading away. It's fading away. It's not a fixed lifestyle, okay? It's not a fixed lifestyle. And it's not that you're always changing. The temptation is there to make changes. And the changes cost a lot of money. The changes cost a lot of money, let alone, like I said, just to replace parts is expensive. But the temptation is there to spend a lot of money. It's just part of that lifestyle. And I'm past that now. So it's not a fixed lifestyle. It's not absolute. It's unpredictable. Labor is $110 an hour. Where I'm going with this is I've grown so much the past couple of years, spiritually speaking. And spirituality is a fixed lifestyle. Yes, life changes. Life is changing around me. People are changing around me. But the principles in spirituality allow for me to make adjustments. And the adjustments have to do with not expecting the unexpected, because as things change, like now it's starting to rain, I could say, well, it's too loud, I'm going to go inside, or hopefully, you'll still hear me. But the principles allow me to stay rooted and grounded and balanced. So when these changes come, I'm able to adapt or ignore them. I was going to go down to my grove, down to the sacred grove, but it's really hot and humid today, and I was going to walk down. I would have been caught in the rain, which isn't a terrible thing. It's only water. Now I know some people that I used to associate with that if I just told them what I said here about selling these bikes, I know what that input would be. No, I'm not giving up. No, I'm not quitting. My priorities have changed. My lifestyle has changed. In a way you could say, well, you might say, it sounds like you like a predictable life. Well, life is never predictable, okay? But on a spiritual path, following spiritual principles, you can predict what the outcome is going to be when you encounter these changes, okay? The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I like that at my age. I like that at my age. I may get a dual sport bike. Nothing really expensive. I'm not sure. Looking at this Honda makes a 300. I forget what it's like. It's a dual-purpose bike. Something like the African Twin, but it's a 300. But that costs more than an XR 650, which is a bike that's been around for decades. That's designed, that engine. And I don't ride that much, but I like to ride. Specifically, I enjoy riding. I enjoy being in the wind. And motorcycles get better gas mileage than vehicles. Have you seen yourself through the eyes of the person you've become? And what do you see?